Slovak Prime Minister Robert Fico has launched explosive accusations against former UK Prime Minister Boris Johnson, claiming he actively blocked a potential 2022 peace deal between Russia and Ukraine.
Don't be surprised that you don't read much about this case involving the former British Prime Minister. You know that I have repeatedly reported that 3 months after the start of the war in Ukraine, a peace agreement was on the table, and Ukraine was ready to sign it. People like Mr. Johnson, who was already a member of the British Parliament at the time, began to get involved. He was not Prime Minister, and these people very actively persuaded not only Western leaders, but above all the Ukrainian government not to sign the peace agreement under any circumstances, so that the war would continue. Because the strategy was that this war would provide an opportunity to bring the Russian Federation to its knees. But anyone who knows the Russians knows that when they are on their knees, it is only because they are tying their shoelaces. So this strategy did not work.
Fico says the agreement was on the table 3 months after the war began. But Johnson and other Western leaders persuaded Kiev not to sign it, allegedly to benefit arms manufacturers. The Slovak premier alleges Johnson received $1 million for his foundation from a businessman connected to arms supplies to Ukraine, shortly after discouraging the deal. Fico further claimed Johnson traveled to Kiev, accompanied by the same businessman, asserting that Western media have avoided reporting on these controversial dealings.
3 months after the war began, Boris Johnson was very active in persuading them not to sign a peace agreement, and only then did he receive £1 million for his foundation from a well-known businessman from an arms company that supplies weapons to Ukraine. This man then traveled with him to Kiev and other cities. There are records and photographs of this. There is simply enough evidence to prove it. So today we can say with 100% certainty that Boris Johnson fought for the war to continue. He then took £1 million from the arms manufacturer and later went to Ukraine for various negotiations with top Ukrainian officials.
The accusations come as Fico, who returned to power in late 2023, halted Slovakia's military aid to Ukraine and repeatedly pushed for direct peace talks with Moscow. The revelations gain new resonance with the recently confirmed Trump-Putin high-level talks in Budapest, where US President Donald Trump is expected to meet Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky and discuss weapons supplies, including Tomahawk missiles.